What's good, people? You're tuned into the Shakedown. This is Liverpool City, Big Condo Radio, Big Condo Music. I got my guys with me, go by the name of JODELLY. Yes.
We in here.
Don't know the whole thing.
In the building, they've been active even during COVID-19 lockdown.
What was COVID?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never heard of it before.
We've been working, dog.
You cannot stop these guys. These are fresh to death. Know what I'm saying?
Hey, big respect.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, I know why you're called JODELLY. Yeah. But tell the people why you're called JODELLY.
So basically, I'm Emperor Ellie, and this is.
Swag Team Jodely.
So together, we are JODELLY.
So basically, like, long story short, like, he, like, records most of my music and that. And, like, he does a bit on my backing and stuff like that. So people are like, you guys actually go good together. You should form a group and stuff like that. So it was like, you know what? We'll make a group. I went by Jody then. He was Emperor Ellie. So we just cut the name, then put it together, and we made JODELLY, and the rest was history.
Well, just a quick one. What's the swag team with it?
All right, so Swag Team Empire, that's like, what can I say? That's like my collective, basically, where it's like my imprint. Like, you know how you got Big Condo and stuff like that? I've got Swag Team. So, like, it's a collective of just artists, rappers, any talent you got. You can be a barber, you can be part of Swag Team, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I had to add the Swag Team to the front of my name, like Swag Team Jody. So wherever I go, I still represent my brand and my logo, you know what I'm saying?
So what's the handsome fashion killer thing then?
Handsome Fashion Killer, that's my IG handle, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's for the ladies.
That's, you know what I'm saying? That's for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? But it's for everybody, you know what I'm saying? I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate, bro. But I don't know, I was just trying to make an IG, and that was just the first thing that came in my head, because I'm into the fashion, and you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody tell me I'm handsome. I was like, I'm gonna tell myself, bro. Shit.
There you go.
Self-
Confidence.
self-love.
Confidence, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
self-love. So, you've got a new project coming. Well, obviously, Emperor Ellie's got one, which is called Crestfallen.
Yeah, that's
Is
right.
that correct?
That's right.
So we'll go into that. You've released, I think it's 2 or 3 singles off it so far.
That's right. I've got the videos out now on YouTube. You can check them out.
So, do you want to start with the first one that you released? What's that about?
So Too Young to Be Sober.
Banger.
So that's about
Fire.
like being too young to be sober. Sometimes I feel like you should have fun while you're young.
Yeah,
And then I mean, like, you can sober up later on in life, but at my age, I feel like I'm too young to be sober, so I just keep repeating it to myself.
That's a party stage.
Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
So how old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
23.
23.
Yeah.
You are too young to be sober, lad.
Yeah,
baby.
that's right.
Baby, man.
So how old are you as well?
Shit, I'm too young to have a baby, but I'm old enough. No, I'm old enough to have a baby, but I'm too young to take care of one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the second single of the
Second
the album?
single is Can You Hear Me Now?
Yeah.
So that I shot that in Jordan in the desert.
That's a fire video. Make sure you check that out.
So I done that with my mum, filmed it on the camera, and then I just released it.
Shout out to mum.
This guy is wild, man. He go his mom like, Mom, shoot the video. We in Jordan right now. You need to check that out.
Yeah.
So what's that one about?
So that one's about like so hard times you go through. It's about can you hear me now? Because I'm shouting out loud. I'm pulling myself back together. So basically, I feel like a lot of people say I'm sad, but you've got to try and overcome it yourself by saying I'm pulling myself back together. It's your decision, so it's your choice to. I feel like it's your choice to pull yourself back together. So that's what it's about.
Facts.
Yeah.
Some positive side shit. Yeah.
What was the third one?
Yeah. It was so that one was I released it on Link Up TV now.
Link Up TV.
Yeah.
Make sure you check that out.
Yeah.
20,000 views already.
Mm.
Numbers.
Smashing it.
Yeah. So it's that one's same. It's so a lot of that music's more emotional, my own music, and then with JODELLY we do it's more wild side, more fun. So I try and keep it like keep the two a bit separate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So separate the two. I think it's important to have different sides to what you do. So
what's the like the ethos and the basis of the album? Is it just
Ethos. That's a big word. What that mean?
like is the album like has it got a story, or is it just is it just a mixed lot of tracks, singles put together? Like does the album take you on a journey?
It does. So it starts off with Too Young to Be Sober, so you're getting lost in the party lifestyle. Without having to me, I lived in China 2 years, and I went wild in China for a year in deep. I was just every day drinking, just going crazy, and then after that, I kind of went downhill, and then after that, it finishes with Can You Hear Me Now? So that's the track that like says you through it. So you through the bad times. So and that's the way I feel now. So I feel like I'm not. Yeah, now I just feel like I want to be in the party mood, making party music, happy songs. That's the way I feel at the moment. So
it sounds good. Yeah. So where can you get this album? So obviously all the listeners can.
So everywhere, Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere. It's on DistroKid, so they distributed it all over the place. So it should be everywhere.
So get that. So that's called Crestfallen.
Yeah, Crestfallen.
So go check that out, Emperor Ellie.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go back to this China thing. So you got lost in China for 2 years.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So how did you end up in China?
So basically, I was doing delivery driving here, and then I got my license. I was speeding. Got my license taken off me.
Yeah.
So then I thought to myself, I just leave now. Now's the right time. I've lost my license. I can go there and teach English.
What type of license was it? Heavy goods vehicle driving license?
Oh no, it was just like a car thing. But I was just delivering for different places, and then I thought like it was just a good time to leave and just find something new, completely different. But then
why China though?
Because I done English teaching jobs there. So like for kids.
Yeah.
I done that for like 2 or 3 years, and then yes, 2 years it was. And then basically it's a well paid job, and it was just like good. It was just good for the change. I just wanted the change in my life at the time. So that's the.
What are the differences between the UK and China? I know there's loads of differences,
loads.
But obviously it must have changed your life a lot.
Yeah, it did. It did because like it was like.
Definitely did, bro. Before you left China and after, you showed him a before picture and an after picture.
Yeah.
Bro.
I've got the pictures on my phone. I didn't have long hair before. I was clean cut, always wearing shirts and stuff. I was like a little mummy's boy, but I come back and then
came back a wild boy.
So that's it. But so the major differences are like obviously like you can't speak the language. Nobody speaks your language, so I had to like learn their language, learn the culture. I think it's about more like being open-minded. You got to be open-minded to what and you hear some stuff. It'd be controversial if you repeated it here, but you gotta just be open-minded to different people, different things. Yeah,
sounds amazing. So, Jody,
what's cracking?
You're not from the UK, are you?
Hell no.
Where are you from?
Originally, I'm from South Africa, but I've been around the world, man. I'm like him, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why we get along well, because he's traveled to so many different countries, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was born in South Africa, moved to DC when I was young, and then moved to London in like 2007.
Washington, DC?
Yeah, Washington, DC, yeah. And while I lived there, I think I moved to like Brooklyn, Grovesend for like a year as well.
Yeah.
That's what kind of changed me. Like before that, I used to be like singing in the choir and dancing and all that stuff. And then when I moved to Brooklyn, man, it was a different ball game. So I started making beats and stuff like that. That's how I started rapping.
Yeah.
Because I used to sing, I used to sing in the choir, every Sunday. Praise God, all of that, you know what I'm saying? And then I moved to a different. That's why I tell people people are a product of the environment and stuff like that. So I just moved to a place where that was no frowned upon, but nobody did that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So don't you believe in God now? After you moved to Brooklyn?
No, you know what it is? I believe in a higher power, but I just don't go to church no more. You feel me? Yeah. Like the day I seen my pastor driving a Bentley, I was like, what the? I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. This ain't for me, bro. This ain't for me. But yeah, then moved to London in 2007, and then ended up finding myself in Liverpool.
In Liverpool?
Yeah.
Would you say Liverpool's better than London, or?
I mean, I like Liverpool better than London. You know what I'm saying? I like the pace, it's slow paced, the people are friendly as hell. London is fast paced, you know what I'm saying? So, but like every place has its advantage and disadvantage, you know what I'm saying? Like London is where, especially in the music game, like if you got your foot in the game, I think like you need to be in London because that's where like all the big players are, you know what I'm saying? But right now, like we're trying to build from the foundation. I feel like Liverpool is a good place to build.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I definitely believe that. I think Liverpool music is definitely going to be on the rise over the next couple of years. Yeah, not just the urban music or the rap music, but more so the other pop stars and bands as well. Like I think that the only claim to fame that we have at the minute is the Beatles, is it? Which was the 60s. Know what I mean?
So watch out for Jodely then, you feel me? And also, like I said about the scene in Liverpool, like I feel like it could be bigger if everybody came together. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see a lot of people bringing artists together. Like I see Big Condo doing their thing, but who else is doing it? You know what I mean? Like, nobody else is doing it. And then it's like there's so much talent in Liverpool. If we came together and just like, yo, let's think of something. Like I'm sure we could come up with something. But I just feel like everybody's so divided. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I like the fact that me and him, we're kind of like two different people, but we just came together to show them like, yo, you know what I'm saying? If we come together and work together, look what we can do. Like, look at what I've done with him in like the space of 6 months. We've done big shows. You know what I'm saying? I literally released my first solo project as well. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I had to like just believe in myself and just work with who I wanted to work with and just, you know what I mean, just put the work in.
What was your first solo project? What was that?
It's called New Wave. I think it dropped on Friday, last Friday. You know what I'm saying? But this is like, cause I was in a group before I met him. I was in a group called Swag Team, and then we recorded like a whole album, about 20 tracks. But then that fell through, and then I linked up with him and we started doing music. So the New Wave was just like my introduction to the world, showing people like this is what I can do. You know what I'm saying? I can do different styles of music. You know what I'm saying? So that was like New Wave to me. It's an introduction to people like this is what I can do. A little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Sing and rap. I write my own shit. I can produce. So just showing people like it's an intro to the world basically.
Who are your influences, both of you? So we'll start with the Emperor Ellie.
So when it comes to hip hop, because I'm from a rock background, so I play guitars and that, like from back in the day. Now I'm like I got into it late, into hip hop very late. So it's like I'm into the new school hip hop more. So Juice WRLD, I like Juice WRLD. I like a lot of them Midwest rappers in the US. But I like as well old. Now I'm starting to listen to Tribe Called Quest. Bands like that from the 90s. I'm starting to get into that as well. But I'm very late to the hip hop game because obviously like I started doing it when I was in China, which is like 2 years ago maybe. Hip hop. Before that I think a good melody though. If you've got a good melody, a good hook, it can work in any type of style, any type of genre, any type of you can. I feel like rock songs you can turn them into hip hop.
Well, the thing with hip hop is it just goes around sampling pretty much everything, rock, soul, jazz, whatever it is. You know what I mean? So if you're musically inclined, then you're gonna do well. Obviously, if you're a writer, cause, you know what I mean. But what I was gonna say, with yourself, what are you trying to do over the next couple of years? Obviously, I know that you've got all these new singles out. You're on Link Up TV. I think you're on Grime Daily as well, and a few other platforms. But where are you taking this journey? What are the next steps for JODELLY? And so obviously,
we want to take it outside the UK. So like everywhere, we want it to be international. But at the same time, we want to build the base to have like a base in Liverpool where everybody knows who you are, and obviously take it internationally because I speak French.
Yeah.
You've got contacts in Africa and the States, so it's I think
it's worldwide.
I think it'll be a worldwide. Hopefully, it can be a worldwide thing in the future.
Actually, if it wasn't for COVID, we was meant to move to China for like 6 months. You know what I'm saying? But then the world went to this COVID fake virus. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't stop nothing. You know.
Let's pull it back a minute. Who are your favorite artists? I forgot to ask you. Go on.
You know what? It just goes with different eras. You know what I'm saying? Like I like old school like Motown sounds, Curtis Mayfield and stuff like that. But then I also like the Jacksons, you know what I'm saying? But then when it comes to like rappers or stuff like that, underrated dude, Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying? Kumo D, like Otis, but it goes with every generation. So in every generation, I've got my favorite people, you know what I'm saying? Like in the 2000s, for me, it's got to be like, even right now, he's like my number one influence, I think 50, because of his story of what he's been through, you know what I'm saying? 50 Cent, like he does everything, and that's what I'm trying to do in this. Like my end game is just not to do music, bro. I want to be in movies. I want to do comedy. I just want to do everything, bro. Like a jack of all trades. So when people ask me like, what are you? I don't say I'm a musician. I just say I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm an entertainer. You know what I'm saying?
He's got to stand up as well.
Yeah, I mean, stand up. Like I'm working on my stand up right now. So watch out for that. There might be a 10-minute show coming soon. You know what I mean?
So have you when you're saying you're looking to go worldwide, are you talking about tours or?
So we've got contacts in different countries already. So I've got in China, France. I can put a show on there. I can go there, do that. I don't know.
For me, basically, like where we're trying to take it, like you said, take it on a worldwide level. Like where everybody knows of Jodely and stuff. But also what I want to do is, like, just, I feel like we're bringing something fresh to the table, like, especially with what's going on in the world right now. Like, I make jokes, like, me and him have done more for the Black Lives Matter movement than marching and everything. But, like, I just wanted to show people, like, you can come together and just make and do something great. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I say, we've got contacts all over, so we do want to put on shows and do shit like that. But also, eventually, I want us to get to a stage where we're able to give back to the community and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it all works itself out.
Well, that's what we're doing here at Big Condo. We're giving back to the community.
You guys, that's what I'm saying. I don't know nobody else in Liverpool who brings artists together. You know what I'm saying? And does, like, you guys put on shows, fashion shows, and everything. You know what I mean? That's how I got into the fashion thing. Yeah. You guys are shows.
So I like it. I like this diverse. You know, Big Condo's not just.
Exactly.
It's not just like you got different types of artists, different. I like that because I see a lot of it. It's when it's too niche. It can either blow or it can.
Niche. What does that mean?
Like, you know, very niche. Like a
man said very niche. What does that mean?
Niche means a very targeted audience.
Okay. Very targeted. I feel like it's hard to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, even if it works, it can work for like maybe a year or two. But if it's too niche, it'll die down eventually. I feel like the sound changes, things change. So. Yeah.
Other than obviously musicians and artists that have inspired you over the years, who has been like a mentor to you? So obviously for me, like one of my mentors growing up, which always gave me strength, was like Bruce Lee. Okay. I listened to Arnold Schwarzenegger a lot, Sylvester Stallone.
I might get in trouble for my guy, Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? I love Malcolm X. He was just unapologetic. Like, ask him. Like, sometimes I go off. Sometimes that's why I like him being next to me, because he stops me from going too crazy and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like Malcolm X was unspoken. He didn't care. He wasn't scared of nobody. I feel like you shouldn't be afraid of nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're scared, fear holds you back from doing what you want to do.
And the cause that he was fighting for is,
you know what I'm saying?
One of the biggest causes on the planet.
But I also got, like you said, you say Bruce Lee. Yeah, I say Jackie Chan, man. I like that dude. He's like comedy and everything. You know what I'm saying? So like, seeing this guys win and succeed just makes me want to do the same. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah. So I feel like I'm inspired by a lot of I like my movies, my actors and stuff like that. So I like obviously like actors like Johnny Depp, people like that. I enjoy it.
Free Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
He didn't do that shit.
He hasn't gone down yet, has he?
Then he's gonna go down. He's going down. He's going down.
No, I feel like I like what the the emotion you put across when
Oh shit! Shout out my dad. What's his name? Jason Stratham. That's my dad right there. If I had to choose a dad, that would be my guy right there. He's a bad boy. You know what I mean? And he beats up racists too. So big up yourself, Jason. You're man. You're my guy.
Shout out Jason.
Jason.
Is he tuning in?
He's definitely. You gotta tune in now. I'm gonna tag him. You know what I mean? So Royzy.
You got a question to ask me, haven't you?
For you.
This was coming.
Yeah.
Hey.
What do you think of Jodely itself, like the movement that we're doing?
It's inspired me.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
Don't say that, because like I said, in Liverpool, when you type in Liverpool artists, it's not a lot, but your name, even before I knew you or started following you, or whatever, like it was popping up everywhere, bruh. Like in Liverpool, like seriously, like not a lot of, even like the ones that are popping right now, like is it Trams and all them mans, like they might be known in Liverpool and UK, but like you said, you do interviews in America, Sweden, all over, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's big. Like
same, like I knew even before I started doing music properly. Like I used to go to like that Miss Banks event you put on, stuff like that a few years back. So like I was there, but like obviously I wasn't coming as an artist. I was just there in the background for a long time.
Oh, you're gonna give me a big head,
No, it's not giving you a big head, but that's what I'm saying. Like you done all this for the scene, like where do you see yourself taking it now? Because obviously you're like an OG. I look at you as an OG in the game, you know what I'm saying?
Everyone says that.
Like nah, seriously, and that's all respect right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you're still doing it, and you're consistent as well, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you're still helping out a lot of young artists and stuff like that. So like, where do you see yourself taking the whole movement?
I'm going to turn this into a company that's bigger than Atlantic Records. That's where it's going. Yeah.
Because you do the fashion, you know what I'm saying? You do the fashion,
so what's the time span on that, do you reckon?
'Tis a month.
There isn't one.
I'm gonna spend the rest of my life.
There's no time frame on your success, bro.
Yeah.
Because when you make it, you're gonna want to make it some more. So you're gonna just,
That's right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's the things change around here quickly. So it's like someone will walk in and be like, "Oh, check this idea," and then I go, "No," and they're like, "What do you mean? No, we're gonna move with it now." You know what I mean? So I'm not one to. I don't sit around and dwell on things and go, "Oh, we need this or we need that," or
keep it moving.
Things have to be right for it to go. I just go now.
So is that why you keep your schedule so packed all the time? Because you feel, do you feel like? See, I always feel like I feel like with you, it's your work rates like. I don't know when you sleep. When do you sleep?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like you put out a song the other day, and then I'm still trying to listen to this track, and then you've got another track with my man over there, and then it's like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? When you give yourself a chance to be like, oh shit, let the music talk, you know what I'm saying?
No, I work 18 hours a day.
Yeah, okay.
No sleep
every
for
day.
the wicked.
No rest days on Saturdays or Sundays.
Damn.
18 hours a day every day, and I get 6 hours sleep. I'm up at 6 in the morning. I go on a run. I come in, have my breakfast, get a shower, get changed, and then I start working.
I was gonna say one thing, What advice would you give? Let me just say, somebody wants to start out in the game, whatever. You know, they go a little bit of talent or whatever. Like, what are the steps that they should take in order to just have a smooth entry into the game? Because I didn't have a smooth entry, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been signed to like 2 motherfucking labels.
Yeah.
And they took the piss, dog. That's why I wouldn't sign to nobody right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing it by myself. I'm investing in myself. Like Demon was saying, you gotta invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? We were signed to people who had like, they had us around big artists where I feel like if they put in the effort, I could have been somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So what advice would you give to somebody who's starting out in the game? Should they look for the deal there and then, or like what would you tell a new artist?
Well, it depends, because these over like 300 plus different deals that you can get from a label. So there's not just one deal. When you see people go, I've just signed to a record company, then it's, well, what have you signed with? What deal?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I can tell you straight away whether that's something to cheer about or whether that's something that's just standard. You know what I mean? Like at the minute, I feel like a guru or something, because whenever anyone gets approached by a record company, they contact me to have a look at the contracts and things like that. And I can tell them straight away what type of deal it is, where do they stand. You know what I mean? Because
whether you're selling your soul or not, you know what I mean? Because that's what a contract is, bruh. That's what I think. You know what I mean? I'd rather have a partnership with a label than a contract.
Well, a contract can be a partnership.
That type of contract.
It depends on what you want to get out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If a label comes in and then says all the music's ours, you're only getting 10% of the songs and the royalties. We're keeping your publishing, and we're doing it on a 360. So even when you get a TV appearance, we're gonna take 70% of your TV appearance money. No, that is probably a slave contract. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But if you come into a label and they're like, well, listen to this, we're going to do a 50-50. That's a partnership. It's 50-50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it depends on the deal. You know what I mean? But actual advice for artists is to... Music is not what it used to be.
Yeah.
You used to release a record, and that would have a lifespan. You know what I mean? One record could last 6 months to a year. Now, because of Spotify, and we could go in the studio right now, we can record a song now, and it can be on Spotify tonight. Yeah. That's how quick the industry's moving. So you've got people dropping songs every week. You know what I mean? So that's the market. So the music is actually devalued.
That's true.
Yeah. So my advice to up and coming artists is to create as much music and as much content as possible.
Yeah.
Don't sit on projects. Just put them out, even if you're not.
I was gonna say, see this dude right here. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you need somebody if you're doing music, like you just need somebody who wants to see you do the best. Like this motherfucker been pushing me. Release his tape. You ring me, yo, are you coming to finish your tape? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not just me. He pushes other artists too. You know what I'm saying?
I've got two other artists that come and record, and it's been 2 years releasing nothing. You know what I mean? They come in. You can't
do that.
They've had like hours every week in the studio, like. and you've got more tracks than you can count. Like it's so, and still nothing. What's happened? Nothing. Like so, it's like
you're not going to move anyway. And the current situation where we are as well with social media is you've got to be a good content creator as well. So it's not just about music. You know what I mean? Now it's about content creation as well. Like people will land on a video of you telling a joke. Yeah, and go, like this guy is funny. Oh, what, he does music? Yeah. Let's check that out. Yeah, this is sick. I'm going to follow these. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they don't necessarily hear the music first and then go, oh, yeah, he's funny. Yeah. Do you get me? It's normally the other way around.
True.
You know what I mean?
To be honest, that's what I say. A lot of people who make it right now, we're in this, I call it the viral age now. Do you know what I'm saying? Most people make it off some dumb. You can probably drop in a funny way and that's going to get you 1 million followers and they're going to check out your music and be like, oh, shit, the guy that dropped is actually lit. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like you said, creating content. We were saying like the music is maybe 10% of the whole thing, bro. You got the music, the appearance. You got to be active on social media. And
5% music, 95% marketing.
Yeah.
That's the music industry. Yeah.
Like I've heard some of the best, like some of my favorite tracks that just people come and record. It doesn't get anywhere because it's just you're not pushing it. If only your Instagram people see it, it's not going to go anywhere. Like it needs to be like shows, everything counts.
Well, what type of content do you create for your fans? Obviously, you're creating content now. Content now because going live.
What is Jodely? We're like the wild motherfuckers. So whenever we go live or whatever, we're just doing wild shit. We're in the studio jumping around, smashing shit, drinking. You know what I'm saying? So we just like to entertain people, and we just tell them like, it's like I said, too young to be sober. You know what I'm saying? Like, why wait till you're 40 and whatever to do all this stuff? Now we're trying to tell people just live your life while you're young. Do you know what I'm saying? So our content is targeted towards that. Like us having fun. Every time you see us post, it's us doing some wild stuff. You know what I mean? But obviously, like you said, we gotta like. I feel like what's left for us now is just to like kind of make it organized now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And consistent. So like we're trying to do a podcast, trying to do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? But it takes time though. Yeah. It takes time.
If there was one song, right, that you had to sell yourselves to the audience, what song would you say that people had to go check out now?
So as a Jodely, I think as Jodely, my personal favorite is the one Wasteland. I think Wasteland's the most catchiest song we've got up to now.
For me, I'm gonna go a different direction, because people haven't heard the other stuff we done. Every song, this ask him, I don't do no track unless I believe in it 100%. Like I will not jump on a track if I feel like it's not a hit record. So I feel like every record that Jodely's got is a hit record, and if you don't believe me, go listen to the music. So I'll pick War I Need, which is Chinese for what?
I love you.
I love
Chinese.
You. There you go. Listen to Jodely, War I Need, and you're going to understand why I say that, because that's fire. That's a bang. But all the tracks, bro, like, I don't have a favorite Jodely track. Like, every time I listen to them, I'm like, oh, snap.
The problem is with music is that your last track is always your favorite as an artist. I feel like...
I don't know. I've recorded some that
that's what I'm saying, fam.
No, don't like it. Don't like
it. My latest track is always my favorite. So the thing is that's the problem. I feel like you need outside input sometimes to them. I try and listen to what other people are saying, because I feel like you not too much, but obviously, if it's constructive criticism, I'll listen to it all day. You know what I mean? Like, it's like if you get a bad comment or something, if it's as long as it's constructive, I don't care. But if it's like if it's not constructive, then
I don't listen to bad comments.
No.
Hey. We'll go find your IP address. He's smart. We'll go find where you live. So don't believe in no damn comments on the.
What's your URL for people to go follow you if they want to go and check this out?
So Emperor Ellie. So EMPRAELY. Yeah.
Handsome ass fashion killer. Handsome ass fashion killer. And killer is spelled with an A at the end. The cool way, because if you put ER, people gonna think I'm a real killer. So handsome ass fashion killer, one word, not hard to find. Or Swag Team Jody on everything.
And what about Jodely?
Jodely official.
Jodely official.
I mean JODELY. So Jodely, you know what I'm saying? And then everything pops up on everything. You can't afford to buy a spot. If I go on YouTube, it's free. Tap in Jodely. It's there, man. Just go support, share, like. You know what I mean? And let's not forget. Shouts out to Big Condo, you know what I'm saying? My man
nice
Royzy.
One, brother. Thank you very much.
OG, I'm stuck with you,
OG.
You know what I mean? What's his name? Chase is the big dog.
Yeah, it's the big dog. That's what I call him.
I call him big homie, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to yourselves, man.
But, these guys are sick. Go check them out. As I said before, they're fresh. I don't use the word fresh frequently.
Hey.
It does good vibes.
Hey.
Do go check them out. It's
Come
party vibes. If you're into partying, you're into
Having a good
celebrating, having a good time,
Celebrate life.
celebrating,
You know what I mean?
check these guys out.
Life is too short to not have fun, man. Come on, let's get it. Swag team,
There you go.
Jodely in the motherfucking house. Let's get it.
So I've been Royzy Rothschild. This is Jodely. This is Liverpool City, the Shakedown, Big Condo Radio, Big Condo Music. Peace out. Peace.